others. I want to talk about house cleaning since it's a new year.
And you're fabulous at it.
I love it. I love cleaning, but I don't love it when my kids destroy what I've done.
I like vacuuming, but that's about it.
But I also love checklists. I love crossing things off of a list.
I do better if I'm visual, so I am super excited to see this thing and help me be cleaner and more organized.
So I'm going to share this with you. I found it online, and I wish I had the link to where I found it, but I've edited it a little bit to fit my family and my needs.
So I'll be able to find a link and a principle to do that for me.
Yeah, so I'm going to share it with our pediatric care moms. But it breaks it down. And again, you can't see my printable, so you really need to go click, or you can look on our Instagram and our Facebook pages because there's links for these here. But it breaks it down into daily stuff, things I do daily, like wipe down the appliances in the kitchen, vacuum the kitchen as needed, empty the garbages, dishes, wipe down the bar stools. And these are things that I delegate to my children.
Oh, because that was just my next question. Like, are you doing this every single day?
Yes, those are things that are getting done every day.
But not by necessarily.
But that doesn't
just
mean I'm
by
doing it. Then I have this broken down to things I do weekly. So it's the laundry. And
so you have a laundry day.
We have a laundry day.
You're not just putting in a load
I do a day because I have to know in my mind, because I work. I don't know how many of our moms are working moms. A lot of you have seen me at pediatric care, and Kenneth is in the same situation. Our husbands work full time.
I hope a few of you have seen me at pediatric
I know. I hope
care.
people have seen Kenneth, but her and I,
we're working moms, and so it's really good for us to schedule and organize.
And honestly, even in my weekly schedule is mowing the lawn, because I mow the lawn at my house.
You like to do it.
I like to do it, and Dr. Fuller is usually busy. And so one thing I love in our marriage is whoever's home. Like, that's why this works, because if he's home on laundry day, he will start the laundry. It doesn't matter.
Because he knows it, and everybody, and it's an expected routine. Okay.
Yep. And then there's things that I do bi-weekly. And I include my car in this, because there's nothing like a clean car. So my kids help me, but bi-weekly we vacuum the car. And here's the thing is I also included things that maybe a lot of parents don't think about. So wiping down doorknobs and light switches.
I really like that.
Then I break out monthly stuff.
Okay. What are you doing monthly?
That's where I'm wiping and dusting ceiling fans. Things people wouldn't normally get to because I'm doing all the other daily stuff.
But when your fans are running like all summer, and then you stop them 6 months later, you're like, ooh, that's yucky.
And that's the thing is I can fathom getting to some of these areas because I've already broken up everything else into bite-sized stuff. So yes, I'm cleaning every day, but it's a small amount of time every day.
It's not overwhelming.
It's not overwhelming. And that's when I'm wiping down the molding, like the baseboards and molding in your home.
Now, when you say you're going to wipe down your baseboards monthly, is that the whole house, or are you even breaking it down into rooms?
I do the whole house, but that's the idea, is you break it down to whatever you need. And when I'm doing that monthly, the kids are doing their own baseboards.
And then
baseboards are super easy, and we'll talk about age-appropriate chores for kids.
Sometime.
Okay. But yeah, baseboards are easy. That's an easy chore to assign to your children.
My question with your monthly chart is, are you saying like the first Monday of every month you do this, or are you just, is that part flexible?
So that for me is flexible. I like to choose one day that I'm like, this is a deep cleaning day, and this is what I'm doing in the month. But you could break any of these down by this week. It's kind of what you're adding into your additional weekly. Okay. That makes sense. Like on your daily, I break up my weekly stuff. There's 7 weekly chores. I give 1 per day on the daily. And so then the same thing with the bi-weekly. You know, if there's 7 bi-weekly, I break those into halves and choose, 4 days.
Well, if I'm starting from my way of doing things, but I want to do it your way, then this principle that's got my house cleaning
it's a checklist.
List is going to be a really nice way for me to see things, and then I can figure out when I want to do those monthly things.
Then there's some chores that are every 3 to 6 months. So the way that I've broken this out, one of the worst is cleaning the oven. So that is scheduled for January. I have 1 or 2 chores that are scheduled for a month of the year. So that in January, when I have extra time, January I know I'm cleaning
because
the
we're not baking because we're on
not
diet.
baking, and you're cleaning up after December baking.
Yeah.
Organizing closets and drawers, that's April. That's like getting ready for my spring cleaning.
You're also maybe like switching out your wardrobe.
And there's some things like, guys, this is what I'm super particular about, and I doubt a lot of parents do it, but it's something parents should.
I don't.
Vacuuming out your couches. That's like the cereal, the crayons, the money. And I'm telling you, I feel like I have a pretty tidy home. We don't eat outside of the kitchen, but we still find treasures. There's always treasures. So I like to vacuum my couches. I do that quarterly. And so those are the every 3 to 6 months. So I scheduled that for January, April, July, and October. And I just make sure on my 3 to 6 month cleaning list that I don't do more than 1 or 2 of those each month.
Okay.
One of my other favorite ones is the sweeping and organizing the garage. I wish that I didn't have to put that on my list. I wish my husband just magically took ownership of his garage
I don't
space.
remember the last time I've ever swept.
But that's on the list for the family. The whole idea is breaking down everything into bite-sized, manageable pieces. And for me, if I have all of these things going on in my head of all the things I need to do, I like to know that it's on a piece of paper.
So that other people can see it.
That and my mind can rest. I don't have to worry about all these things in my head because I have a plan. That's the whole point for me as a mom. It has worked for my family. So
I love it.
thanks, guys.